Joe Biden's excuses are now beginning. So here's a quote from a journalist. He was at some event the other day. This really got me angry. Biden said, quote, "I hear all the folks on TV saying, why doesn't Biden get this done? Well, because Biden only has a majority of effectively 4 votes in the House and a tie in the Senate with 2 members of the Senate who vote more with my Republican friends." So every step of the way, now you go back and you look at the stuff that Biden was saying when we had that runoff election in Georgia. He was very clearly saying, listen, you vote for us, we're going to deliver. You vote for us, you're going to get the $2,000 checks. You vote for us and we can get a Democratic agenda through. Now he's in office and he's like, well, I see what happened was the sun was in my eyes and me and Craig and them was down by the Safeway, but ultimately what we saw was that you can't do the thing unless you have more of the thing, and so we got to get more people, and then when we get the more people, I'll turn around and also say that I can't do it. They said, vote for us and we'll deliver. Now they're saying, you voted for us and we can't deliver. All right, so let's run through this. First of all, Biden is trying to get the infrastructure bill through regular order. That's 60 votes. You need like 8 or 9 Republicans to vote with you in order to get anything through there. You're not going to get anything. Again, you could come up with the cure for cancer and they wouldn't vote for it. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. So he's wasting time doing that. But beyond that, oh, we can't get anything through because I have some Democrats who always vote with the Republicans. And what are you going to do about that, Joe? Whose job is it to try to get them to fall in line? You could arguably say Schumer, but it's either Schumer or Biden. It's probably both of them are responsible. So what's your plan? How are you going to get them to fall in line? Instead of bitching in front of a crowd, it's so hard to get stuff done. Shouldn't you be working on this? Shouldn't you be behind the scenes using a carrot or stick approach? Shouldn't you be talking to them? Shouldn't you be meeting with them? Shouldn't you be asking them, hey, what'll it take to get you to support this bill as it is? But he's not doing it. It's like he's been involved in politics his whole life. It's like he has no idea how politics works. You now have the bully pulpit, son. Use it. You now have the most power of any single politician in the country. Use it. Use it. But let's go a step further. Let's say you grant him all that. Oh, the Republicans are obstructionist. Oh, there's not enough Democrats to really get his own agenda through, even though he doesn't know how to fight for it and hasn't fought for it. Put that aside. Let's grant him all of that. Oh, poor Joe Biden. He's the victim of circumstance. Poor Joe Biden has a Democratic House, a Democratic Senate, and the presidency is Democratic. But he can't get anything Democratic done. Oh, my God. What about executive orders? What about executive orders? You have the legal authority to wipe out all student loan debt in seconds, and you're choosing not to do it. You're actively choosing not to do it. Okay, now you say to me, Kyle, that's extreme. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't believe in that. I know he doesn't believe in it, and that's a problem. But okay, why not wipe out $50,000 in student loan debt? Why not wipe out $10,000 in student loan debt per person? Why not do that? He doesn't want to do any of it. He doesn't want to do any of it. You know what he wanted to wipe out? $1 billion of the $1.6 trillion in student loan debt. Because, oh, those were the for-profit scam colleges. But everybody else, you're fucked. You're on your own. He could do that himself. He's choosing not to do it. So this idea, well, I can't get anything done. No, you're choosing not to get anything done. I can go on and on with executive order stuff. You want to know another one? You could legalize marijuana effectively right now. Just take it off as a Schedule I substance. That's it. You could effectively legalize marijuana in the entire country like that. You know what else you could do? Every nonviolent drug offender in federal prisons, you could free them all today. Every single one. Every single one. You don't want to do it. Biden has the authority under a provision passed in Obamacare to cover everybody in this country with health care right now. At the very least in regards to COVID-related bills. He could do it right now. He could do it right now. He could do an emergency expansion of Medicare to cover everybody when it comes to COVID healthcare bills and arguably even for just Medicare for all. He could do it like that. He's choosing not to do it. He has so much power. He could bring all of the troops home, not just from Afghanistan, not just a middle ground withdrawal that keeps contractors on the ground there. He could pull all of them out right now from Afghanistan, from Iraq. He could stop the drone. He could do it all right now. He's choosing not to do it. So he could take these excuses and shove them you know where. Because that's all these are. It's excuses. And guess what? The more you do nothing, the more likely it is you guys struggle in the midterms. The reason why Biden's approval rating was so high for so long early on is very simple. He gave people $1,400 checks. He gave people money, and he expanded the child tax credit. So he did a number of decent policies. And then now, as more time goes by and that wears off, people are going to be, okay, what have you done for me lately? And when the answer is nothing except whine, well, then you can't bitch and moan if you don't do well in the midterms. Because this is not what people voted for you for. You told us it mattered if Democrats win. Now you're saying, I can't get anything done anyway, so it doesn't really matter now. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.